Hi, today I want to showcase the Sky Rework I have been working on for Crimson Skyline. So if you're here for the first time and you don't know what Crimson Skyline is, it is an arcade 2D dogfight game that I'm making. And it's very inspired by Loot Brothers with a few differences in terms of progression, and today this is related to the progression because the reason I'm changing all of this is so that I can create more stages. And so stages are made of 10 waves and a boss at the end. And so right now there is only one stage, and it's pretty challenging. And so what I want to do is create a new stage before this one. There will be a bit of a easier introduction to the game, and it's also because I personally noticed that sometimes I enjoy just flying in the game, like for when I'm testing something, and like for example I remove enemies. And so I feel like if there are people that maybe don't want to try out as much, maybe they should have something that is a bit more chill to enjoy as well. All right, so in using right now you're seeing the whole scene. So we have the sea, which is it's just a plane. It's just a quad, a rectangle, with a fancy shader on top of it. And we have the new sky, which is made of this sun here. And so this is now a shader, before it was a sprite. We have clouds, and we also now have a gradient for the sky, so it gets a different color. As you go higher, it gets darker, mimicking kind of how the sky actually works, because of the atmosphere. There's different levels of light scattering that happen as you go higher, and that changes the color that you perceive the atmosphere to be. Yeah, so before we didn't have any of that. We had the sun as a sprite, we had only one layer of clouds. Now there is 3 layers of clouds, and they have an infinite parallax scrolling, which gives a lot more depth, and of course the gradient of colors. And so they're all using custom shaders. The background is just a custom shader that changes. It's interpolating between 3 different colors, and the clouds are the same shader, but they render the cloud texture instead, and I apply the gradient to their cloud textures instead. Alright, so let's see what it looks like in the game. Drop down the sound so it doesn't come back into the mic. Alright. Actually do not have sound right now. Yeah. I'll turn the music a little. A very low master also. To 15. Great. So, without further ado, let's see what it looks like in game. Right. it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the gameplay of the missile aircraft, as I don't show it as much. But it has kind of balancing issues right now, which is a bit of the reason why I'm not showing it as much. And so yeah, here is the new sky. So here you can see the parallax, and yeah, also now the sun's movement is not weird anymore. The only downside to that is that if you really keep going very, very far this way, like at some point it's just gonna get out of the view. But I think that's a lot better than before, where it would always try to follow the camera, and it would since the camera has very jerky movement sometimes, it would really look very weird. And yeah, so if I go up in the sky like this, you can see we are getting into the darkness. And yeah, it gives a bit better indication also as to what altitude you currently are flying at. Which before you wouldn't really have any indication, because it was just one color. I'm gonna die. Oh shit. So yeah, and the sun is now blending a bit more, a bit better with the rest. Alright, so let's actually try to win this. So this aircraft's main weapon is the charging missiles that you can see pulsating on the aircraft right now. And its special ability, I will demonstrate in an instant. I can do it on this one, for example. So as I dodge roll, I can convert enemy projectiles to friendly ones. Like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. And so yeah, there's a bit of balancing issues with this one. The main problem being that on later waves, when there is a lot more enemies, it becomes really difficult, because so this charging missile launcher, the whole thing is gonna start charging much faster the longer that you hold. And so that means that it is a devastating weapon if you manage to charge it for a long time, but if you don't charge it for a long time, it's much weaker, right? And and since the waves are at their maximum intensity when you trigger them, basically, when you advance to the next wave, well, all the carriers are going to spawn, and all the enemies on the carriers are also going to spawn. And so that means that is the moment where there is the most enemies, is right when you go to the next wave. And that means to have the time to charge, as I'm doing right now, you have to basically fly through 1,000,000 bullets. And this is wave 5, so it's kind of okay still. But on wave 7 this becomes really, really difficult. And you kind of have to use your weapon to try to get rid of some of them. Because it just becomes really, really impossible to dodge everything, you know? Even if you do good counters like I just did here, you often don't get enough missiles from that. These guys are also particularly difficult to deal with. Oh no. Oh. 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 Wait, oh shit. Sorry. I used the roll like just before colliding, and so I was really scared that it was gonna kill me. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, so now we want to charge as much as we can and blow up those carriers before they spawn again. Oh shit, they're here already. And the thing is, you heal when you don't use your weapon. Okay, nice. Nice. So it's both very strong because like it has this extreme firepower, but it's also very weak because, well, until you have this huge firepower, you don't have much, right? So. But you have techniques like this also, which can help you get a good start on the waves. Like right now. Oh. No. That's. Oh shit. Yeah, so with oh shit. Since I charged well before the start of the wave, I was able to deal with this wave. So I guess it's not completely underpowered, but it means you really have to. Oh shit! You really have to do this technique, or you kind of fucked, you know. And the thing is, sometimes you just won't be able to, because like you don't have that much control over your targets, because it's homing missiles and they just pick targets at random, you know. within their range, so there's a bit of control thanks to that. But oh. All right. No. Let's see if I can kill it without releasing, but yeah, there's no point anyway. I do want everything to go off straight away because they are going to come forward. Okay. Okay, I think we we handled this pretty well. Alright, so let's see. Maybe it's not underpowered actually. It's just different, you know. Alright. Alright, okay. Okay, cool. Yes, I'm gonna want to find the carrier that is spawning these guys fast and kill it, because they are very dangerous and I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, shit. Okay. There's a lot more now. Please kill them. Okay. Oh, this guy's too. Oh, motherfucker. Oh no, I wasted it. Oh, shh. Alright, that was a good one. Okay, so maybe it's not as underpowered as I think it is. Alright, so that's it for me. If that's a game that you think you would like, then there will be a Steam link in the description. You can wishlist the game. And if you would like to give me more feedback, get involved with the development, if you have ideas for me to add, especially I want to add many more aircrafts like this so that there is many different gameplays. And I also want to probably add more enemies, because like right now I have like 6, but I feel like I should have more. So yeah, feel free to join the Discord, come tell me what you would like to play. Does this aircraft look fun to you? Do you have some cool ideas of aircrafts that I could make for you to play? Do you have some cool enemy ideas? Yeah, any feedback is welcome as long as it's constructive. And until next time, bye bye.